Hey everybody, I'm Rob Freeman and welcome back to Securing the Built Environment. This is episode 139, and in this episode we are answering the question, is your smart garage door opener spying on you? And you may have never asked yourself that question, but increasingly today, where everything is connected to a mobile app, and whether you're buying a garage door opener or a doorbell or even an oven, like a range or a refrigerator, it may have its own app, and that company that makes the app may be tracking you or serving you ads or collecting data from you that they are selling to other third parties, or maybe just giving it away as part of their partnership with those companies. So the reason that I'm doing this video about this week is that I recently had my garage doors replaced, and the guy came and installed them and everything was great. And as he was leaving, he said, you can set up the code on your keypad by using an app which will allow you to use the integrated cameras and the Wi-Fi connectivity for these doors, these garage door openers. It was the two garage doors were the LiftMaster garage doors, and the model number that I was installing was an 84504R, which came with cameras built in that you could reveal on the garage door by popping them down to leave them exposed to record stuff in your garage, or you can use an app to allow to control the garage doors from somewhere else, from remotely. And the installer was describing how you can, do that, and you can open your garage doors remotely. And I just asked him, I was like, why would anyone ever need to do that? He said, well, you can, if you have to open the door for someone, your neighbor needs to get a tool or something like that, or if you need to open the door for like a, delivery guy, an Amazon delivery guy or something. And, I'm just thinking to myself, okay, in 20 years of homeownership, I've never had this problem. I don't think I've ever needed to do that. And so anyway, so he left, and I'm going in now, putting the code into my garage door opener, and I figure, well, I'll join I subsequently found out approximately, over 10 million people use this app, which is called MyQ, which allows you to remotely control your garage doors. And MyQ is an app that is owned by the same company that owns LiftMaster. It's a company called Chamberlain Group. Chamberlain Group is owned by Blackstone, which is a huge private equity. I think it's the largest private equity company in the world. And so it's a private company, and they're in the money-making business. And so I download this app, and I get to this registration process, and it asks me for my name and email address and a bunch of other stuff. And so I give it that. I obscure it with Apple's tools to do that. And the next page, it says, allow us to track you and serve you targeted ads to make your smart home smarter. And there's no opt out. There's no way to say no to it. So I just closed out of it, and I'm just thinking I just don't need this. I don't need this app for the privilege of being able to use my own garage doors. So anyway, it just made me think that of a story about some advertisers on Madison Avenue that used to say that they would create a disease in order for their customers to be able to sell the cure. And this is a very common thing. I mean, drug companies have been doing this for years, where they will create a brand or they'll come up with a name for a malady or some sort of illness that makes it easier for people to remember. They'll brand it, and then they'll sell the cure in a drug that is a way to solve that issue. And the problem that we all have, the illness or malady that apparently we all have today, is that we have a dumb home. We don't have a smart home, so we need a smart home. We need with lots of apps that will allow us to make our homes smarter and solve this problem of having a dumb home that we don't have control over, right? Anyway, it was just nuts. So if you use one of these companies that has an app, you need to really, it's painful, but you need to read the terms of service, the privacy agreement, and find out whether you can opt out of it. I couldn't seem to opt out of this MyQ thing, so I just didn't install it. And if you want to use this LiftMaster door and program your keypad the old-fashioned way, you just use the Learn button on the device that's connected to your ceiling on the garage door opener itself. You press that button and program the keypad. Or if you want to set up a smart home, there's another way to do this where you can use, there's a company called Connected with a K. I think it's connected.io is their website. And they have a controller that you can use with these garage door openers where it will work with your own home server. So it's all private. It's all, something that you just use yourself, and you're not sharing that information with a third party that's going to then resell your data in some sort of a money-making scheme to, make their investors more profitable returns. And there's nothing wrong with, capitalism. I'm 100% for capitalism, but, just do you really need to have this type of relationship with your garage door? I don't think so. So anyway, that is the end of my rant, and I hope you found this interesting, and thanks again for watching, and have a great day.